Hello students, Assalamu alaikum everyone and a very good morning to all of you. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Here again I am Sadia Afrin, teacher of Milestone Preparatory KG School from Sector 4, and today again I will take your BGS class. And our today's lecture number is what? Yes, our today's lecture number is 43. Dear students, today we will read a new topic. But my dear students, before going to start our today's topic discussion, I want to recall our previous topic. Can you tell me what was our previous topic? Yes. Our previous topic is what? Yes. Last class you have finished chapter 10. And our chapter 10 name is what? Yes. Our chapter 10 name is Geography of Asia. In this chapter, you have learned about the geographic location of Asia, the population of Asia, the countries of Asia, the weather and climate of Asia, and also the resources of Asia. So, my dear students, now I will ask you some questions from our previous lesson. I hope you can tell the answer. So, let's start it. So, question number 1. The question is, tell two countries' name in Asia other than Bangladesh. This is very easy question. I hope you can tell the answer. So what is the answer? Yes, as you know, in Asia there are 48 countries. Here you have to tell only two countries' name. So two countries' name of Asia other than Bangladesh are China and Iran. Yes, thank you students. Very good answer. Now, question number 2. The question is, which ocean is to the south of Asia? Yes, this is also very easy question. So, what is the answer? Yes, the answer is Indian Ocean is to the south of Asia. Now, I will ask you question number 3. So, what is the question? Yes, the question is, what are the chief crops of Asia? Yes, this is very easy answer. So what is the answer? Yes, the answer is the chief crops of Asia are rice, wheat, corn, coconut, spices, etc. Thank you all my dear students because you have learned your previous lesson properly. I am very much happy for it. So dear students, now I will start my today's topic discussion. Today we will read a new chapter. Dear students, now I will tell you one story. Last year I have visited southern part of Bangladesh. Already you know southern part of Bangladesh is the lower part of our country and there you can see lots of river. So next day heavy rainfall was started. At night heavy flow of water come inside our residence. And we took shelter on the roof and it was a nightmare for me. On that situation, the affected people were totally helpless. So, dear student, can you tell me what is it called? Yes, we can call it disaster. Now, dear students, can you tell me what is disaster? Yes, disaster is defined as any abnormal behavior or any abnormal situation in the nature. So, dear students, our today's chapter name is what? Yes, our today's chapter name is Disaster Management and it is chapter 12. So, today we will read this chapter. Now, dear students, can you tell me what is disaster management? Yes, the disaster management means what? The plans and measures to mitigate and prevent the impact of the disaster are called disaster management. And mainly disasters are two types, man-made disasters and natural disaster. Dear students, this chapter is divided into 3 parts. And dear students, today we will read part 1 and our part 1 name is what? Yes, our part 1 name is flood. Now, can you tell me what is flood? Yes, the overflow of water during rainy season beyond its normal limit, especially over what is normally dry land, is called flood. And flood is a natural disaster. So, dear students, please open your book, page number 60. Today we will read page number 60 and also today we will read page number 61. And there you can see book work. That means today we will solve the book work. Dear students, now at first we will read the learning outcome of our today's topic. See, after reading this part, we will be able to say about disaster and disaster management. Read about floods and read about effects of floods, causes of floods, and also how can we preparing for floods. And last of all, we can write about the short question answer and fill in the blanks of today's topic. Dear student, see here, this is page number 60. You can see this is the full page. And here, this is the full topic of floods. But, dear student, now I will discuss this today's topic part by part. That means, at first, I will discuss about effects of flood. Then, I will discuss about causes of floods. And last of all, I will discuss about preparing for floods. So, see here, as you know, our today's topic name is what? Yes, our today's topic name is floods. See, Bangladesh can face several kinds of disasters. That means Bangladesh is a disaster-prone country. We are facing different types of disaster, such as floods and cyclones. Not only floods and cyclones, and also we are facing drought and also some man-made disaster like fire. Then also river bank erosion, earthquake. So these types of disaster we are facing. And these are caused by nature and by man-made environmental pollution. That means not only the nature. We are also facing flood because of man-made environmental pollution. As you know, day by day in our country environment is polluted. That's why we are facing different types of disaster. See here, this is the picture of floods in our country and this is the picture of cyclone. In next part, you will learn about cyclone. We have faced so many cyclones last year like cyclone Sidor, cyclone Aila. Okay. Dear students, now I will discuss about the effects of flood. At the beginning of the class already I have discussed the definition of flood. Please everyone memorize it because this is very much important. See, Bangladesh has experienced 7 bad floods since 1987. That means from 1987 up to 2021 Bangladesh has experienced 7 bad floods. And the year is what? Yes, the years are in 1987, then 1988, then 1998, 2000, then 2002, 2004 and last of all 2007. In this year, Bangladesh has experienced bad floods. See here, floods are more likely to happen mainly between Ashar and Ashwin. Dear students, as you know, Ashar and Ashwin is the Bengali month name and these 2 months contains rainy season. So, we can tell that floods mainly occur in our country in rainy season. See, floods can lead to loss of life. As you know, during floods, everywhere there will be water. So, it can loss of life, then loss of crop. See, because of water, our crops will be go under the water. So, we will face what? We will face the loss of crops. Then, homelessness. Why? Because of flood, everywhere there will be water. So, every people will be what? They will be homeless because they cannot live in the water because their house will be under the water. Then damage to transport and the communication system will be damaged. And last of all, what? Loss of livelihood. Because of what? Because of flood, people cannot get any work, so they cannot earn their livelihood. See here, this is the picture of what? This is the picture of loss of crops. See here, the paddy go under the water because of what? Because of flood. And here also the crops and the vegetables also went under the water because of what? Because of flood. And see, people houses also went under the water. Everywhere there is water. See here, they are living on the boat. So because of flood they became what? They became homeless. And see the communication system and the transport system. The road, bridges are damages and it also go under the water. So people are facing these types of problem during flood. And these are the effects of flood. And see here, many diseases spread out due to scarcity. Scarcity means what? Shortage or lackage of pure drinking water caused by floods. Listen, during flood time, everywhere there will be water, and these are the contaminated water. Because of this, people are not getting pure drinking water. That's why they are facing different types of waterborne diseases like diarrhea, cholera, jaundice, typhoid. These types of waterborne disease is spread during flood time. However, floods help silts. Silts means what? Alluvial soil. About alluvial soil you have learned in chapter 11. So this is the good effect of floods. Because of flood, it helps to silts, that means alluvial soil, to deposit. Deposit means what? Put. Which make the land fertile. Already you know alluvial soil is good for the farming. Because of alluvial soil, people can grow more crops and the soil will be fertile. So this is the good effect of flood. See here, this is the picture of alluvial soil. Dear students, see in these pictures, the tubewell also go under the water. And because of this what? People are not getting pure drinking water. That's why they are suffering different types of waterborne diseases. Dear students, now I will discuss about causes of floods. That means, why does flood occurs in our country? See, flood occurs in Bangladesh due to geographic location and natural causes. That means for the geographic location, already in chapter 11 you have learned about geography. As you know, geography means what? Nature of the land. And here is the causes is what? Geographic location. That means the location of Bangladesh, and also natural causes is responsible for flood. Heavy rainfall is also responsible for flood. As you know, in our country, mainly rainy season, we are facing more and more rainfall. And because of this heavy rainfall, every year we are facing flood. Beside this, sediment. What is the meaning of sediment? Yes, the matter that settles to the bottom of a liquid. Field. Field means what? Loaded. The bottom. Bottom means what? Underneath. That means the lower portion of the river. And because of this sediment, the lower portion of the river is what? Become filled up. For this reason, the depth. Depth means what? Deep of the river is decreasing. And because of this, the depth of the river is decreasing and the water level is increasing. That's why we are facing what? That's why we are facing flood. As a result, increase the flow of water in rainy season occur flood. And because of this filled out in the rainy season, the normal flow of water is increasing. So that's why in rainy season in our country we are facing flood. See here, this is the where does the flooding occur. This is the position and also this is the geographic location, and because of this flood occur in our country. And see here, because of flood everywhere there is water. These are the water. Road, school, college, everything is what? Everything is going under the water. Dear student, this is the last topic of today's space. See, this is what? Preparing for floods. That means how can we deal with floods? See here, even if we can't control the floods, that means we can't control the floods, so we can take precautions. So that's what we have to do. We have to take some caution so that we can be safe from flood. See here, number 1 is what? Following weather forecast. Forecast means what? Warning on TV and radio. That means what? We need to keep ourselves up to date regarding weather through radio, television and newspaper. That means you have to know the news about flood. See here, you can listen weather news from TV and also you can listen weather news on the radio. Now next one. Put a stick in the bed of a stream. Stream means what? Flow. To see if the water level is rising. You can see during flood time you can use these types of stick and every day you can measure. You can measure so that the water level is increasing or not. So we should dig a bamboo or a stick in the nearly river or lake so that we can identify if the water level has increased or not. Then preparing for flood, another point is what? Store some dry food. So we have to store or keep some dry food because another food will be what? It will be rotten. So dry food, then medicine and clean drinking water. You have to store this thing so that you can take during flood time. Like store, and in the dry food like we can keep muri, then chira, you can keep these things, and also medicine is most important. See here, these are the picture of medicine and clean drinking water. Because of what? Because of safe drinking water, we can face different types of waterborne disease. So you have to store these types of things during flood time. Another point, pack up books and necessary stuff in a plastic bag to keep them dry. That means if you keep your books and another necessary things, items in plastic bag so that water cannot enter. So we have to pack up your books and everything, the necessary item in the plastic bag so that these do not soak in water. And last of all, what is this? Be brave and patient. Patience means what? Tolerant. And always keep safe. And we shall always try to be in safety. And another thing is what? To deal with this disaster, we need to be what? We need to be brave as well as patient. So, dear students, in this way we can deal with floods. So, during flood time, we have to keep ourselves safe at first, and after then we have to stay with our family also so that everyone we can be safe. Dear students, now I will discuss the book work of page number 61. Here you can see there are 4 book work: exercise A, exercise B, exercise C and exercise number D. At first I will discuss exercise number A. Here you can see in exercise A there are 4 questions. So I will discuss it one by one. See, exercise number A, question number 1 is what? What are your experiences of floods? That means if you face any types of flood, what is your experiences? See here, the answer is, last year I witnessed flood. The roads went under water during flood. Already you know these things. Water also got into our house, but we took shelter in my uncle's house as it was in a higher place. you can take shelter in your uncle house because your uncle house was is what, in the higher place. We suffered a lot for flood for 1 week. At that time, I could not go to school because everywhere there is what? There is water. So my studies were greatly hampered. Now, next question. Who remembers serious floods in your area? See here, the answer is what? In 2014, flood occurred in our area. At that time, many houses went under water. For this, domestic animals, crops, roads, institutions like school, college, madrasa, like this, everything were harmed. At that time, everyone of that area moved to shelter centers. But many people become sick for want of food and pure drinking water, mainly waterborne disease like diarrhea, cholera, jaundice, dysentery. Now, next question of exercise A. What preparations should you make in case of flood? That means if in your area you will face flood, what types of preparation you will take? See the answer. We will listen to radio and television and read newspapers daily to know weather forecast or weather news. We will preserve dry food like muri, chira, koi, then pure water and medicines before flood. We will put ice stick in the bed of a stream to know whether the water level is rising. We will keep our books and important materials in plastic bags so that water cannot go into there. And we will be brave and face the disaster with patience. Now, last question of exercise number A. How could floods be prevented? See the answer. If houses go under water during flood, we will take shelter in higher places. We will preserve dry food before flood. We will keep our books in a plastic bag to keep them out of the reach of water. We will put a stick in the bed of a stream to understand how far the water level has increased. In this way, floods can be prevented. Now, I will discuss exercise number B. See the question. In pairs, make a list of the top 4 things you will do to protect your family, prepare for floods. Let's see the answer. A list of the top 4 priorities I will teach home to my family about how to prepare for floods. Number 1. Prior to flood, that means before flood, we will preserve dried food, pure drinking water. Then number 2, we need to keep ourselves up to date regarding weather through radio, television, newspaper. Number 3, we need to take care of our own books, usable things so that these do not soak in water. That means wet in water. Then number 4, to deal with this disaster, we need to be brave as well as patient. Now, exercise number C. Make a poster to tell your school friend how to prepare for flood. Illustrate with drawing. That means here you have to drawing about flood. See the poster. This is about what? This is about flood. Now, I will go for exercise number D. What is the question? See, this is the fill in the blanks. See, when there are floods, our education suffers because the students fail to attend school. So, dear students, that's all for our bookwork discussion. So, dear students, already I have finished my today's topic discussion. So, today we have learned about disaster, and already you know there are two types of disaster. Number one, man-made disaster, and number two, natural disaster. And also today we have learned about flood, and already you know heavy rainfall is the responsible for flood. And not only heavy rainfall, the geographic location of Bangladesh is also responsible for flood. And flood mainly occurs in rainy season. Okay. And also today we have learned about the causes of flood and the effects of flood and how can we deal with flood. So, dear students, I hope all of you have understood my today's topic discussion. Now, I will ask you some question from our today's topic. I hope all of you can tell the answer. So, let's start it. So, question number 1. The question is, Bangladesh has experienced how many bad floods since 1987? This is very easy question. So, what is the answer? Yes, the answer is Bangladesh has experienced 7 bad floods since 1987. Very good answer. Now, question number 2. The question is, tell 2 causes of floods. So, the answer is, this is very easy. 2 causes of floods are number 1, geographic location, and number 2, heavy rainfall is also responsible for flood. Very good answer. Now, question number 3, and this is the last question for you. So, the question is, how can we deal with flood? Tell 2 points. So, the answer is, we can deal with flood. Number 1, be brave and patient and always keep safe. And number 2, follow weather forecast on TV and radio. Very good answer. So, dear students, now I will give you the diary. Here you can see the diary. So, what is the diary? Yes, RP page 60. Already you know RP means what? Yes, RP means reading practice. That means you will read page number 60 and also you will revise page number 61. In page number 61, there is what? There is the bookwork. As you know, bookworks are very much important for your exam. Dear students, I hope all of you have understood my today's topic discussion and enjoy the class. Dear students, please read the book at your home and do the homework properly. Now I am at the end of the class. So, dear students, please listen to your teacher and parents. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.